Hello, everybody. It's TT Showbiz here, and welcome back to another episode of Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time we met our main characters and stopped right before this cutscene, so without further ado, let us hop right into it.
Rhine?
Rhine, what are you doing?
Shulk! No, I'm just.
Rhine!
Goodness.
Fiora, are you okay?
I'm fine.
It's broken.
What? What do you mean it's broken? Don't you care about me? I could have died.
You're not hurt, are you? The Monado can't cut people. More importantly, what were you thinking, Rhine?
Sorry, I came to ask a favor, but you weren't here. And I saw the Monado and...
I know I'm here a lot, but even I need fresh air sometimes. Is your body still feeling numb? We have to be very careful with the Monado. It's not a toy.
I know, man. I just wanted to touch it. Didn't know it would do that. Sorry. But is it true? The Monado really can't cut people?
The pattern in that circle. Or maybe it's a symbol. I think it shows which power the Monado has at the moment.
You think it's... a symbol?
Well, if I can find a way to increase the number of symbols, I should.
I'm sure that's all very clever. But why were you more worried about a machine than me, Shulk?
Well, I just explained why.
That's not the point.
Sorry.
Look at you, worthless without the Monado.
Until I've scrapped each and every one of you!
So, of course, I want to get my revenge.
Your blade, it did not cut deep enough.
No!
Shulk! Shulk!
What on Bionis happened there?
Rhine, Fiora,
Are you okay? Does it hurt?
no. Rhine, when you held the Monado, did you see anything?
You know, like a blue blade made of light came out. Same as just now.
I don't mean that. A feeling like time had stopped, and then...
Time had stopped.
So, was it only me who saw that?
That sounds strange. Is it another Monado thing?
Who knows? Anyway, no matter how good a sword it is, that's what happens when you hold it. Looks like Dunban really is the only one who can use it.
I won't let my brother use it ever again. Not after what it did to him.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean it like that.
Anyway, the point is I'm fine. To be honest, this has happened a few times before. I've been researching the Monado for a long time.
Shulk, don't act as if this is nothing.
Look, don't worry about it. Anyway, Rhine, what did you want to ask me about?
Oh, yeah, old Square Tash has gone and put me on punishment duty. Fancy tagging along?
Punishment? The Colonel was pretty angry today. Did he hit you?
Well, whether he hit me is neither here nor there, really. Although, actually, he did end up hitting me. And that ain't all. He made me do 1,000 squats and sit-ups.
Whoa, nasty.
Yeah. And now I have to go all the way to the Magmel ruins and back.
So you have to go and collect the ether cylinders.
That's the one. They're used to power the mobile artillery. Looks like the damage has been repaired. They can't move without the ether energy. And it seems like the fueling station's all out of stock.
Is the mobile artillery that big machine that crashed in the residential district?
Yeah, probably.
You know your way around there, right?
Yeah. Okay, I'll go with you.
Yeah. Knew you would.
Hold on. The Magmel ruins are in Tephra Cave, right? I heard that there's a male lizard nest there. I couldn't take it if anything happened to Shulk. He's delicate. Not like you, Ryan.
What are you on about?
I'll be fine. I can take care of myself.
But...
Okay, I got it. I'll make you a promise. Shulk won't even get a scratch.
a promise doesn't mean much coming from you.
She don't trust me at all.
Nah, she doesn't mean it.
I love that cutscene so much. Okay, characters' arts can now be leveled up, they can learn new skills. Cool. But yeah, there's just so much to love in that cutscene. We get like the snarkiness from Fiora, like, that's not the point, you know? That's one of my favorite lines in the whole game. Sorry, slight spoilers, but let's see what Fiora has to say. Have you forgotten anything? Tephra Cave is dangerous, right? You have to be prepared. Thank you, Fiora. Will she say anything else if we talk? No. Okay, she is right about one thing. Tephra Cave is dangerous and we do need to be prepared, to repeat verbatim what she just said. So let us do some side quests. So I was doing a little bit of thinking off screen. Even if I was thinking on screen, you wouldn't be able to tell. But I wanted to kind of sort out what I wanted the quest format to kind of be for these videos. And so I think the way I'm going to be handling it is basically I'm going to do the quest in like big bursts. I don't want to stop every like 20 seconds to complete a quest, but also there's just so many quests in this game and like so much content that it's really hard to like be organized and also like to cover every single thing. So hi Cheryl, we can't bring back those who've been lost. Won't anyone lend a hand? She seems to be saying some interesting stuff. Most people here have lost people they loved. Why won't they help? Interesting.
Oh, hello.
Let's trade with her. You'll trade with me? Yes. Small scale. The trading system is pretty basic. You can exchange anything that has equal or like lesser, equal or greater value rather. And we complete material quests too while I'm talking about quests. But yeah, there's just so much right then. See you next time. So much content in this game, and I really don't think I'm going to be able to cover all of it. I'm going to try to do my best to kind of like, you know, get every quest that I see, all that good stuff. But as far as just, I'm not going to be super meticulous, like making sure that I just 100% the game. There are some like key, really cool quests that I definitely want to show. And honestly, like a lot of the fun of quests in Xenoblade Chronicles is, oh, cool beats. Or a lot of the fun of Xenoblade Chronicles is the quests, so it would be like, it wouldn't be a true Xenoblade playthrough if I didn't do like a bunch of quests. But as far as like all of them, probably not. Dorothy, nothing to report. How did I sound? Like I was being alert and cool at the same time? I'm not just standing here to look pretty, you know. I'm helping out. Not like my brother, he never does anything worthwhile. Okay, we met Dorothy, and if you see in the bottom, oh, it just like clicked off, but we'll talk about the affinity chart a little later. For now, let's kill some beach crabbos. I think I need to kill these for a monster quest, and I think I need material from these. But yeah, I pretty much got it out, but yeah, I want to show you guys the content, but I don't want to like be super like, it's not going to be easy to show all the content, basically. Quest complete. We got the small shell that we needed for that material quest, for the dude trying to make armor for his son, I believe. yeah, I guess I can take this chance to go into the battle mechanics a little bit more. So I mentioned last time you got break, and then Ryan has an or it's called wild down. It's not called topple. I don't know why I said it was called topple. And there we go. Now it's topple. We can wail away at it and everything. A couple cool things that are going to be mentioned soon are like chain attacks, stuff like that. But after watching my last like playthrough while I was editing and stuff, I realized that I kind of neglected to mention that there's chests, of course, and one of the other really big things I forgot to mention, just like going over all the arts, it looks like we learned 2 new ones. We have Stream Edge, which inflicts breaks, so we don't have to rely on our topple art. And also we have Slit Edge, which is better if used from the side, which is why I just used it from the back. Because I know Xenoblade very well, and I play game good, yes. Yee. No, I'm kidding. I know the unique monster we have to kill for that challenge quest is right here. He has the quest marker over his head. He's level 5, but unique monsters are like special. They're really tough. But honestly, I am a Xenoblade pro, so let's go into this.
No! No! No!
I cannot die. Not on not on camera. That was a foolish idea. Okay, we just barely... Oh wait, we're not out of the woods yet. Now we're out of the woods. Yeah, we just barely survived. Okay, note to self, do not take on unique monsters. But anyway, yeah, like I was saying, it's way different in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. The battle system took a really long time to get into. And so just like waiting, like doing auto attacks and like, it's like, like come on, Art, charge up because I need to topple this enemy or I'm going to get wrecked. Personally, out of the 3 Xenoblades that I've played, I think I prefer this one's battle system the most. I don't know, it's really, you know, just based on your own personal like preference, but this one just feels so fresh, you know. Like Xenoblade was one of my first RPGs. I don't think it was the like explicit first, but like I don't know, it just feels so different from everything else I've done, you know. Then again, like I've only played a handful, like if you consider like Undertale an RPG or any of the Zelda games, I guess, an RPG, then I've played those, but yeah, I'm not crazy experienced in the field. Quest complete, sweet. Ooh, it dropped a gold chest. If you can guess, gold chests are like the best chests, and then silver are the second best chests, and then, oh, level 10, never mind. We're not, go, too late. Okay.
It was at this moment that he knew. He up.
So just as I was speaking about how it shouldn't be a really big deal, it killed me. Okay, so I guess that's a quest we will handle a little bit later. But since we're right here, might as well change time to evening. And there should be the little veins we need for a quest. But sorry, what I was trying to say earlier was, I don't even remember. That shocked me so badly. But, wow, my train of thought just completely left. The songs, the music, the re-records sound really good. It sounds like they just really authentic. There's a lot of violin in the soundtrack, at least the area soundtracks. And this is the final chest, the silver chest. And that's one of the vein teeth we needed. Yeah, so it's just a lot of, it sounds very authentic. And honestly, I'm really digging the new music. Like, everything about this game is really exciting for me, and so I feel like I'm definitely gonna have the temptation to just say like, oh, like everything is better in this game, you know, like the music is way better, the quest is way better, the UI is better, all that stuff, when some of it might be true, but also like I don't want to overhype it. Like it's probably a lot better about this game than the original, but also like let's calm down. Okay, there's still like some things that the original might have over this game and stuff like that. We just have to wait and see. But this is skip travel. This is a feature I have not talked about at all. But basically, you can travel to any landmarks that you've seen. And there's locations and landmarks. They're pretty. The landmarks have that like lighthouse, weird lighthouse looking thing. That is Desiree again. I don't want your quest, Desiree. And so, actually, I will get Desiree's quest just cause. Why not? Yeah, so lighthouse looking things you can skip travel to. It makes it a lot easier to get across this world because if you did not know, Xenoblade worlds are huge. It's kind of like a staple in the series, and this one is no exception.
Hello.
Oh, Shulk, there you are. Ryan was just walking into her. I've been looking for you everywhere. I've broken my watch. Look, it's in pieces. I'm terrible with machines, even little ones like this. Would you mind fixing it for me? You don't have to be good with machines to be careful with them. You just have to be careful. Shulk, you mad lad. Wasn't your father good with machines? I'd have thought fixing things would be the first thing he'd teach you. Not just good, he was amazing. When I was little, I used to marvel at how he swung that hammer. But he's gone now, and as hard as I try, I can't be like he was. I'm sorry, Desiree. I didn't mean to be rude. Aw, it's so easy to make you go all timid. Seriously, don't worry about it. It's been a year since then. I'm back on my feet. Anyway, are you going to fix my watch or not? Okay, we're definitely gonna fix your watch. Brilliant, I'll leave it in your capable hands. It's in pretty bad shape. I have to use the equipment in the lab, so it might take a while. Okay, we're gonna put that one on the back burner. Just kind of keep that one in the back of your mind. And once we have the materials necessary, then we can complete it. So actually, I'm gonna cheat a little bit. Hope you guys don't mind, but I don't want to break up the flow of the story, but also I want to do some quests, you know? I want to get them done. So you're kind of gonna see what I mean later. Okay, if you play Xenoblade and you are not like avidly collecting every single item orb you run across, I honestly don't understand you. Like, I legitimately cannot pass up an item orb. Like, if I see an item orb, I will get it regardless of circumstance. Come here, little hand button. Get wrecked. Yeah, I don't understand how anyone could pass up. How is this hand button not? Oh, Ryan switched targets. I was about to say, how has he not killed that yet? Yeah, that's so addicting, honestly. That's probably the most addicting thing about this game. Like, forget the music, forget the world, forget the immersion. Just picking up item orbs is literally so, like, crazy. Wood Bunnet? I'm wondering if we need these, like, I'm wondering if we need these for a quest, or if we, like, a monster quest, or if we just need an item they have. It could be a mix of both. But that's always the best when you need something for a monster quest and you need an item they have. It's like double trouble. Feels so accomplished. It's like, yeah, I'm getting it done. But regardless, I know I mentioned the thing about like Xenoblade games just having a lot of personality, and the thing about them, like every NPC having dialogue last episode. And I neglected to talk about Earthbound. Earthbound is another one of those instances where I'm pretty sure every NPC in the world has dialogue, and Earthbound is also really known for its like the personality and the quirky sense of humor that it has, and you definitely see that in this game as well. Even with that cutscene earlier where you have like Fiora like going off at Shulk, like that's not the point, you know, that line, everything is like really really cute exchange between the two. And also, like, not even to mention like all the world building that happened in that quest, like what was going on with Shulk, like with the Monado, and then all that stuff is like flash of light, whatever, that probably won't be important. And then my favorite part is definitely Fiora's line but a close second would be Ryan's explanation. It's like, Ryan, did you see anything? He's like, yeah, like a blue blade made of light came out. It's like, oh my goodness, that's so Ryan. Like, that's the least helpful answer he could have given at that moment. Ridge Antals. Yeah, like literally he yeah, so useless information. Such useless information. It's level 6 and it's a unique monster, and I think we learned from last time to not fight unique monsters when we're the same level as them. So I'm gonna not fight that thing for now, but I definitely will come back and wreck that unique monster. Yeah, I wanna like just barely trigger the next cutscene, and then I'm actually gonna stop and go back and do some more quests because we need some XPs for this next area. But also, yeah, there's gonna be some change. I'm not gonna go into specifics, but there's gonna be some change happening real soon.
You forgot something. You will be needing the transport cases, right?
Fiora!
Ah! I'm coming along as well. I'd feel better going with you boys than sitting at home worrying about you. So, let's get moving.
I knew she didn't trust me.
Looks like it.
Okay, I legitimately, like, unironically, I don't know why this would be ironic, but I love Fiora. Oh my goodness. The snark, the sass, everything. It's like, so, oh, they just introduced a really cool part, but like, you forgot something. It's definitely like, ha ha, I told you so.
Yes.
And yeah, just her interactions. Looks like we have a bunch of monster quests.
Yes?
Yeah, and honestly, like, wow, Fiora is cute in this game. I'm sorry, I had to say it. Fiora, Shulk, Ryan is out here looking handsome, and Shulk is out here looking like Marth now. Yeah, Fiora is genuinely I think cute is the right word. I wouldn't say like it's like overbearing or anything, or like, yeah, definitely, I don't know. Yeah, I said it in a word. I said it in a word, and that word was cute, for real. And yeah, one of the cool things I never gave enough credit when I first played Xenoblade was definitely the different like fauna and flora. More so fauna. I think that's the animals. But why am I running? I can just skip travel. Okay, like I was saying earlier, I definitely never gave enough appreciation to the actual different kinds of animals and stuff. Like, I'm sure that took a ton of effort into like making all these animals have like really unique designs and different like habits even. I think that's my favorite part about it. Like how they have different, like, you know, it's a common thing in video games to have like idle animations or stuff like that, I guess. But a really cool thing is when you get to see like how different animals interact with each other, and I think that's super underrated, and I really appreciate that more and more upon replaying. And Xenoblade Chronicles 2 definitely helped with my appreciation of that, because it just again has a ton of like unique animals and locations. And yeah, as much as Xenoblade Chronicles 1 has super unique locations, that was funny, it's just the knives. But as much as Xenoblade Chronicles 1 has super unique locations and stuff, and I personally think that Xenoblade Chronicles is a better game than Xenoblade Chronicles 2 in almost every aspect, I will give Xenoblade Chronicles 2 the credit it deserves for having like bomb like locations, you know. I did have fun. Keep your distance, please. It's not safe. They ought to get their act together. I do wish they'd be more careful with the mobile activity. It's the only one we have. Okay. And then I can't believe I'm getting to see the mobile artillery up close. I've only seen it on manures? On manures? before, so I couldn't get up close. It's pretty exciting stuff. And then more defense soldiers. I'm not gonna talk to all of them, but yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is a good game. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed it, actually. I used to see this bug all the time, and now it's gone. I would like to see it again. Can you catch it for me? Ew, why would anyone want a giant hornet? Oh, there you go, miss. But yeah, if you live in the US, you know we got those murder... The name keeps getting longer. It's like murder, death, kill, human slayer hornets now. First it was just giant killer hornets. Beginning complaints from coal beans, sure. Hopefully the complaints stop. Fine, resident. But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is definitely a great game. Better than Xenoblade Chronicles X. Better story than Xenoblade Chronicles X. Still not as great of a story as Xenoblade Chronicles original, but like, that's really not a fair comparison. I think that Xenoblade has an incredible story. I'm not gonna overhype it because I know that can really kill expectations and stuff like that, but it's legitimately awesome. Can I get up here? No, I can't. Bro, you can parkour in this game, but like, only very specific situations. I know there's like specific nooks and crannies in this residential district that you can kind of get by. Colony 9 resident. Where my shiny treasure? I don't get sad. Blue glass bead. Thank you. I never... Residential. Okay. Is this the key? Yeah. One of the things I kind of miss about the old, I do like the new quest changes. It makes stuff way easier. Dionysus, let's talk to you as well. Hi there, youngin. Catelyn and they're the oldest person in Colony 9. Please tell me more. Yeah, maybe there's something we can do. It's the same old problem. You know what I'm on about. My back's playing up again. I suppose you know what I mean. Bring me some medicinal grog oil. Stuff works a treat on my back. You look fitter than anyone, Gramps. You exercise every day, don't you? I just endure the pain and fake a smile like I'm hunky-dory. Please help an old man get back on his feet, won't you? Sure, I would love to. Thanks for that, young'un. It means a lot. Get the medicinal grog oil for Bronze over here. Okay, I'll give him a shot. Yeah, we'll sort this for definite. That was such a weird way to say it, Shulk. Yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles X I enjoyed, but definitely not nearly as much as I do this game or have been enjoying Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I guess I'm still playing it. But yeah, this story is definitely bomb, and I'm super excited to get into the thick of things with you guys. Jackson. It's my sister's job to patrol. It's my job to stare up at the sky. I wonder if we met his sister earlier. I started thinking I should be more like Dorothy and not be so lazy. Oh, so his sister is Dorothy. That makes sense because she said she was patrolling and stuff and her brother was being lazy. Honestly though, like, if you're that chill, like, I think that's a skill in and of its own, you know? Not everyone can just be listless. If you've ever seen that one show, Tanaka is Always Listless, it's one of my favorite, like, anime. It really just, like, I don't know, something about it. I really vibed with it. The main character was so chill. It just seemed, like, so wholesome. Like, I realized recently that I really enjoy wholesome, like, content. Like, movies, TV shows, that kind of thing. Like, my favorite, what? They even go as far as to tell you which item orbs have items you need? That's crazy, dude. But yeah, like, I saw A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood, and oh my goodness, I loved that movie so much. It was legitimately so great. Like, I don't even know if I can accurately depict how much I enjoyed the movie. Let me just say, it was my favorite movie that I've ever seen in theaters. And I don't think I've seen a more wholesome story, like, ever told. Like, really, it hit me in all the right places. I blame the parents myself. Yeah, I don't really care. Francois. But yeah, really just being listless and just not really caring. You just, you know, being able to vibe. There's something cool about that. Near want a friend. Not too many Nappa in the colony Near can play with. Hey, What's up? A bit of trouble? It's true, there's definitely something bothering them. You think so too, Shulk? Let's ask what's wrong. Thank you, thank you. There a Homs boy called Lucas. Near want to be friends with him. Can't you make friends yourself? No, Near too scared to. I'm trying to encourage you, kid. Never mind, guess we can help. Near wrote letter, but too afraid to give to him myself. But please, can you take it for me? Near waiting for you. Okay, I'll give it my best shot. That's right, leave it to us. Leave it to Ryan. And don't read the letter. Near's letter. Okay. Coincidentally enough, the kid is like right here. But if you notice, like Ryan has special dialogue and text and stuff. What do you want? A letter? From who? Nira, I'll read it now. Cut to him like reading it. Tell Nira I want to be friends with him. I always wanted a Nap-on friend. This should be really fun. They're literally like right across from each other. Also, one really cool thing I want to do is like actually zoom in. No, not story mode. Actually zoom in and get a nice camera angle so you get the conversation. Lucas read Nira's letter. Lucas is such a nice boy to agree to be Nira's friend. Oh, what a relief. Another problem solved. Right on. Well worth the effort. Thank you. Nira, go play now. You go play, Nira. Have your fun. Quest completed. Take all. Yeah, so if you actually notice, Ryan, he had like, you know, you get the standard flavor text like, hey, can you, like, we'll do it, or there's something wrong, that kind of thing. But some quests, and usually only with named NPCs, have one of our party members like actually giving a unique comment. And since we only have 3 party members, you're guaranteed to get the comment no matter who you play as. But like when you actually do have, you know, 4, 5, 6 like party members, then it's like if they're not in the party right now, you just miss the comment altogether. Which is one of the unfortunate things like that I was kind of mentioning with just not being able to cover all the content. Because if I really did want to do like every single quest comment, every single like quest, where to find everything, all that stuff, it would just take so much time and preparation. And it's not that I'm like too lazy to do it per se. Per se, I love that. It's more so that I just really don't have that kind of time, and I would rather spend my time getting out the content as quickly as possible, more so than just like really my lovely armies, the same word. Okay. Rather than like really doing like a 100% playthrough of this game, because like a 100% playthrough of this game already exists. Chugga Conroy has an excellent playthrough of the original game. And honestly, I've seen that playthrough so much on my own time. Like I've probably seen the playthrough like 3 times over. I've played through Xenoblade like several times. I love this game. I want friends to defeat Wallside Grinry and Mad Ruins. Other day, I almost get eaten by Grinry and other small critters. Thought it was my dying day. Answer is strong warrior. Bash monsters on head. Yeah. And so, if you notice, like quests actually, the way they work, when you go to new areas, more quests open up to you. So you might have like an opportunity to complete quests that you wouldn't have been able to previously, or to get quests that you wouldn't have been able to get earlier. Because like Wallside Grinley is in Tefra Cave, so before we were going to Tefra Cave, we wouldn't have been able to beat Wallside Grinley. But I'm going to switch back to Shulk. Yeah, what I was saying earlier, Chugga Conroy's playthrough is great. Love the guy, great YouTuber. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of like a creative thing for me to maximize my time while playing the game. Bad news about Desiree's watch. It's worse than I thought. I haven't got the right parts. I need 3 blue chains. Ironically, he has 3 blue chains. Great, I can fix it now. It's working perfectly now. Desiree will be glad. I'm sure she will. Next time we're over there, we'll stop by and say hi. But yeah, you know, I really wanted to play this game, really excited, and also I just really want to, I don't want to waste my summer, you know? Like, I could spend summer doing normal stuff, like playing Smash with my friends, but might as well spend summer, like, making a YouTube channel and, like, uploading content regularly, you know? Oh yeah, get that character design. Are you the interfering do-gooder everyone's been talking about? I've got a big favor to ask you. Could you find Miller for me? Sounds like you've got a problem. You're not getting us mixed up in someone else's problems again. You're too soft, you are. Still, Shulk's gotta be Shulk. Ryan, I know you want to help just as much as I do. So let's hear what's up. He's a habitual slacker, and I just don't know what to do with him. He always runs away as soon as he sees me coming. I haven't so much as spoken a word to him lately. He's the only subordinate I have, so I can't just ignore him. Good to see our young captain hasn't changed. Ryan, you look like you need some work. Surely you can help me out. You ask him for help again. You have to do this stuff yourself sometimes. I know, but you know how fast Miller can run, don't you? He can get away from me in 3 seconds. I need your help. Thank you. I'll be sure to reward you when you find him. No problem, leave it to me. Nothing can stand in the way when me and Shulk are on the case. You just take it easy and sit tight. Let's give it all we got, Ryan. Okay, so Fiora leveled up, and they actually showed that Shulk and Ryan have reached, let's see, green affinity. So I guess now is a good time as ever to show the affinity chart. So that's cool. They changed the UI to actually show like different, wow, likes and dislikes and like age and all that stuff. So we're all 18, I guess. 190 centimeters. I'm not British, so I don't know. But they have green affinity, which is a step up from yellow affinity. And this is the affinity chart. This shows like all the relationships between like named NPCs that we had. So we talked to Desiree earlier. She didn't have any relationship with anyone, but we have Dorothy and her brother Jackson. Her brother Jackson, and then we have Nira and Rocco, or I think that's Rocco. Lucas, sorry, that we just met, and then Emmy Leader's way over here. And as we keep talking to more named NPCs, we're going to get like more and more connections on the affinity chart. So I think that's also a really cool change. Or it's not really a change. I guess the affinity chart was in the original game. But I do think that the little UI change was cute. I like what they did with that. So we are going to find her subordinate. If you remember from last episode, I hinted at foreshadowing with there being a man under the bridge. I wonder if that's going to be the guy we're looking for. Look, there he is under the bridge. Yeah, just like I said he would be. Oh, Captain Leader wants me to go back, does she? What's with that woman? Can't she come find me herself? Anyway, I don't want to make trouble for you. I'll go back. Thank you, Miller. Very cool. Of course, I did not mess up with that instance and accidentally, you have the wrong time of day and Miller was in a different area. That did not happen. That absolutely did not happen. 100%. Goodness. Ugh. Okay. Anyway, let's go back and talk to Emmy Leader now that we have gotten Miller to come back. And there's so many more quests. Okay. Have you ever been to the pool out at the park at night? There's one called Lake Magdalena. Nice if you can eliminate it. Okay, I will. Such courage. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have said this at the beginning, but I was mostly planning on tackling side quests this video. Oh look, more quests. You heard it here first. It's a sexy toothbrush. Okay, sorry about that. My brother decided now would be the optimal time to shave, brush his teeth, do everything that requires making a lot of
Oh, hi.
noise. Excellent job. I was right to trust you with this. Miller's learnt his lesson and promised not to slack off again. I'm glad everything worked out. Yeah, I'm glad too. Well, I'm glad you're glad, Fiora. Until now, bad luck's kept me from achieving my dream. Now I can finally move forward. Thank you. You're welcome, Emmy Leader. I wonder what that dream is. Yeah, the coolest thing about the quests in Xenoblade is that, like, a lot of them, like these, Emmy Leader's story is nowhere near done. So, like, as we continue going throughout the game, we're gonna see a lot of these quests, like, come back, and a lot of them have multiple parts and just different storylines that just give this game personality. If I had to describe Xenoblade and I could have one word to like describe it, it would probably be something along the lines of like dynamic. But if I had a couple words to describe it, I would say it has its unique personality. My niece asked me to get her something cute. I just wish I was better at finding stuff like that. Will you help me? Dude, I feel you. I don't think I'd be able to get something cute for someone either. Like, that's really not me. Like, I don't really have a great fashion sense, but rabbit diodes, not really. I don't know, that could be either way, 50-50. The curries here is delicious. But yeah. When I play Xenoblade, I feel like it doesn't really feel like I'm talking to a bunch of NPCs, you know? These people feel like people with lives and stuff like that, and so that's one of the things I really commend them for, because it really can't be easy, one, to give this many NPCs unique dialogue, and two, just to, I don't know, I know dialogue isn't the easiest thing to do in general, and a lot of times it's not done right in fiction, which can really take away from immersion when it isn't done right. But yeah, really kudos to the developers. They did a great job at Monolithosoft.
Hello.
You fixed it. Thanks, Shulk. I'll take much better care of it from now on, I promise. I'm glad everything worked out. That's great, Shulk. You really did a good job. Oh, thank you, Fiora. Well, I had you to help. Shulk, what would you say if I told you I broke it on purpose? So I had an excuse to talk to you. Kidding. Come on, calm down. I was only joking. Anyway, thanks again. You're so reliable. You're welcome, Desiree. I will say though, Desiree, you kind of fine. I mean, I would not mind if you broke it on purpose. You know, give me a chance to holla at you. JK, Fiora is the only one for Shulk. Anyone who says otherwise is absolutely out of their mind. And I realized that I kind of spoiled the whole Dumban and Fiora being brother and sister yesterday, because it actually isn't mentioned in game until that cutscene we watched earlier. But like, Fiora and Shulk really make the cutest couple. Like, their dynamic, a Shulk just being this nerd who does not get women at all, which I completely relate, also being a nerd who does not get women at all. And Fiora being like actually emotionally intelligent and stuff like that, and just the way that they play off each other, like how Fiora is straight up like, Shulk is delicate. He'll get hurt, Ryan. And like, imagine being Shulk, an 18-year-old like me, an 18-year-old boy, and like being told you're delicate by a girl that you, I don't know if it's been made apparent that Shulk has feelings for Fiora, but I think it's kind of hinted, you know. I think it's insinuated that Shulk has feelings for Fiora. And so just being belittled, not belittled, but just being called delicate probably does not help the pride, the manly pride, quote unquote, that Shulk has. Burden Buchel, now that we have 3 party members, we can probably take this one out pretty easily. And we actually got the quest to defeat this. No, I think we got that last episode actually, so that wasn't a big deal. But I've actually been doing a lot of playing as Shulk. I need to play as the other party members so you guys can check them out. I do personally like Shulk, but I honestly think that Fiora is my favorite party member at this point. She's just really fun. Her moves are cool. She's kind of similar to Shulk, but different. She's distinct. Similar but distinct. But, oh, chain attack. Cool. Yeah, I'll explain chain attacks and stuff. And occasionally you get those little like quick time events, and that basically means that you have an opportunity to encourage a party member or something like that. And when you do that, you guys get like affinity, stuff like that. And so I'm gonna take out these light skeeters real quick, and then once I finish taking out these light skeeters and cute brogs, I guess, since I'm here, then we can head to Tephra Cave because I think we'll be adequately leveled. There's the second medicinal brog oil we need. Yeah, so now we're playing as Ryan. Ryan has our first example of an aura. So his arts are Wild Down, this is topple art, and this thing was dead so quickly. Wow, that was disturbingly quick. Thankfully, we have more enemies to tackle. Yeah, so Wild Down is the art that does topple. His talent art, Mad Taunt, is just to draw aggro. He's our tank of the group. If you're familiar with like RPGs, you have the common weapon classes. Bone Upper is one of the few arts that charges in like 3-4 seconds, but also does like no damage. So you can use it a lot. It generates a lot of aggro, but it doesn't do all that much damage. And then we got Hammer Beat, which is strong, just like standard attack. We got War Swing, which is that spinny attack. It's actually really fun. I want to imagine Ryan just being like wee with his like huge driver just wrecking the enemy. But yeah, so Ryan's pretty good tank. He's like, basically his design is to absorb a lot of damage. If you look at the health bars, it's pretty pretty revealing of their character designs. Ryan's at like 15-30, Shulk's at like 9-12, and then Fiora's at like 5 something. So like obviously Ryan is meant to be able to take a hit. Fiora probably never wants the aggro, and Shulk can kind of do. He's not like a jack of all trades, but he can kind of like live with having the aggro for a period of time. You don't want it to stay on him, but like if he has the aggro, it's not all that big of a deal. Okay, so there's some more quests that we could be doing, and honestly I want to get done with like most of the quests before I move on with the story, because what I don't want to do is like do some story, then do some quests, then do some story, then do some quests. I don't want it to get kind of jarring like that. So what I think I'm going to do, I'm going to take out a lot of the quests that we see on screen, a lot of the smaller quests, and then we can leave the rest for later. But I want to show off Ryan a little bit more, and then I'll switch to Fiora, because honestly it's probably good that I'm not playing as Fiora, because I'm probably going to play as Fiora for like most of the time. So that's good. There's supposed to be a unique monster down here. There it is. Nope, not that Bronnax. I want this Lake Magdalena. I remember dying to this enemy several times as well. Oh, so you actually saw something pretty unique. If you can't stand in water, basically, it's gonna. There we go. It aggroed. So if you can't stand in the water, it's going to automatically take out the battle. Like automatically stop the battle. It's broken, so I can just topple, get some damage off, and wail away at it. I love how we're literally just like kicking an enemy while it's down when we use topple. I mean, I don't love that. I don't support animal abuse. I don't want to get canceled. But yeah, I think that's kind of funny. It's just like, yeah, knock him down and then beat him up. So I actually just got dazed, and that basically just puts me in a daze for a couple seconds. And Shulk helped me out of it though. If you remember earlier when we saw like I haven't been fighting this thing this whole time. Okay, sorry. If you remember earlier when we saw that quick time event pop up, and we like encouraged Shulk or something like that, basically the same thing just happened, but with like Shulk and Ryan instead. So I think I'm gonna try. I don't think I have this thing's aggro, which is weird. There we go. I have it now, so I'm gonna lead it a little bit away from the water if I can. I don't think I can. Oh well, let's just do this. Chain, I died. Okay, that's very, very not good. So I think morale is actually low. I was definitely not paying attention to my health bar. What? What? Okay, this is like the really annoying thing about this enemy. It's just because it's on the water. There we go. The battle will just end sometimes. Come at me, bro. Okay, there we go. I think I can keep it this time. Third time's a charm. Okay, sorry. Just like we got that quick time event when Shulk was down, we got a time. Just like this. The same thing kind of happens. And your party members can encourage you. They can like heal status effects off you basically. Like I'm dazed and Shulk just healed me. Perfect timing actually. But let's do this chain attack before this has a time to like chance to escape. I'm gonna use War Swing actually, so I can hit multiple enemies. And I think I killed one of them. Oh, I'm in the back. Lit, Shulk. Thank you. Backslash, get off that extra damage. And then Power Smash does extra damage from behind, but Lacerate inflicts bleed. I'm gonna do Lacerate. And so, yeah, there you can have cool effects like that. Teamwork. And why do I not have the aggro? I've been attacking plenty. I'm dazed again. This thing is a really annoying enemy. It keeps like moving everywhere and like inflicting status effects. There we go, it's dead. Yeah. Okay, looks like we got some good items from there. I think I'm gonna end this pretty soon. Yeah, next time, I think I'm gonna make little notes to myself, honestly. While I'm editing, I can take this into account. I wanna prepare some topics to talk about so it can be just a little bit smoother with my thoughts. I did have a couple. I said I prepared some topics, and then I looked at my topics, and it was literally expound on Fiora Combat and Earthbound. That was it. And I talked about Earthbound for 2 seconds. But yeah, Earthbound is one of those games that I really, really want to play. Like, it just looks really good. It looks really fun. I've only seen about 5 hours of the game, I think, and I think it's a pretty long game. So maybe like 3 or 4 hours, honestly. I haven't seen that much of it. But Earthbound aside, I like Ryan's new... Oh, that's not what I meant. I meant his hair. His hair is really cool. They actually darkened it a lot. I was wondering why he looks so different. But next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we're going to head into Tephra Cave. And we are going to have a lot of fun in the Cave of Wonders. It's probably not the best way to put it. I don't know if that sounds suggestive or not. But anyway, I'm excited to keep playing through this game. I'm excited to see Ryan's even doing the little punchy things. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm hyped. And I hope you guys are hyped too. Okay, TT Showbiz signing out. Y'all have a good day.